Hello and welcome back to Boring Dead Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Sherlock Holmes Chapter One. Now I think when we left off I was looking around for this sort of secret compartment that was apparently in our childhood bedroom upstairs in this mansion, so I think I did eventually track down what we're looking for. So again, the key, and I need to get used to this, is that you have to activate something in your casebook in order to be able to sort of see the clues. So once I activated this wooden handle with a intricate cross-shaped end that looks like a key in the top right there, via the casebook, suddenly all this stuff became highlighted. So we're going to take a look at this box first of all. Let me click on that.
Nah, doesn't fit here.
Okay, it doesn't fit there, but we had the other one over here on this drawer in the wardrobe. And it looks like that's going to be the solution.
Perfect match.
So what do we have? We've got a pipe. I suspect young Sherlock's probably too young to smoke this.
Still has a faint odour of tobacco. One of the few things on this island that smell like home.
Maybe something elsewhere on this? Or is that it? Oh, here we go.
Made of cherry wood. Father's favourite.
Okay, so it's his father's pipe. The pipe of Sigurd Holmes, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. A small, straight, smoking pipe made of cherry wood that belonged to Sherry's late father, Sigurd Holmes. We had to hide it from Violet, as she didn't know we stole it from his cabinet in London. The wood is old, its surface is worn from frequent use, but it has been well maintained. A faint scent of tobacco lingers. We can scroll. Sherlock has taken his father's pipe with him. I sense it carries considerable sentimental value. So it's this book.
My small archive of crime clippings. Maybe I should pick up this habit again.
I knew you'd find it in no time.
Can we take it? No. Okay, it's just a memory type thing. No sort of current practical use. Now it's still highlighted in our casebook. Let's see why that is. I'm pretty sure though that we've done it. Oh, there we go. We won the game. So now we could look for this family friend, and he's fairly nearby. But I think what we're going to do instead is go to this this cemetery case, which sounds like it could be quite interesting. There's both victims are found near an open grave, had bite marks on their neck. So I think we're going to go and see what this is about. Let's pin that evidence. We'll look at this now. We'll probably review it again when we get closer. But suspect notes. Hamil Archie is the brother of the recently deceased Camille Archie. We tried to make him talk, but he's a hard nut to crack, so Hamil is a survivor. His neighbours saw him leaving his house to put flowers on his sister's grave. They say he returned at dawn looking dirty and tired. P.S. Just in case, we also made him eat garlic. No reaction. Okay. So victim profile number 1, John Bowden, 37, graveyard keeper. Blunt force injury to the head and 2 puncture wounds to the neck. Cause of death, massive blood loss from the carotid artery. So not the blunt force trauma. Victim 2, Saeed Hafez, 56, assistant professor at Cordona Medical College. Slight cut to the leg, blunt force trauma to the head. So again, the blunt force to the head, 2 puncture wounds to the neck. Although this was not the cause of his death. Intracranial hemorrhage, probably from the blunt force trauma. Camille Archie. Doesn't say anything about Camille Archie there. Oh, Camille is probably the sister? Yes, okay. Reporter's testimony. I've always had a nose for a good story. I was strolling about the cemetery when I saw him, the necromancer. I'm not joking. He raised a woman from the grave, probably Camille, and ordered her to attack the 2 men who were close by. They both turned into bats and flew away. I was too scared to take photographs of them, but I photographed their victims. This'll be a front pager. Now the vagrant. I was having my supper when Johnny came to dig another grave as usual, and that would be John Bowden. There was someone else with him too. I must have dozed off for a while, but when I woke up, everything was a blur. Screaming, howling, then flashes of lightning, but no thunder. Some devilry was at work. I came out to see what was happening, and there was this reporter, Leonard or something, which would be... oh, we don't know his name. He told me that a vampire had killed 2 people mere yards from me. Boy, am I lucky to be alive. I'm somewhat suspicious of this reporter, I have to say. But let's go to the cemetery, and we'll investigate the scene and find out a little bit more about what actually happened there. Certainly sounds quite interesting. Right, if we consult the map, we might have a fast travel point fairly near to where we're going. Although it might just be where we start off. We were at a graveyard, Cordona Cemetery. So is it there? Or is there another one? I suspect it's the same one. I was expecting to see a map marker though, really. Right, I mean, we'll go to this cemetery. It seems like that's probably the right one. And we'll fast travel, even though it's we're not that far away. Okay, so do we have a map marker anywhere here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, well, we'll know we're looking for an open grave. And probably a policeman standing around as well. Nothing there. While we're here, let's just talk to this guy.
Could you help me?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
There's something up here. Can we go through this gate? No. Have we highlighted the right thing? It does look like it. Oh, there's a policeman. Is it? No, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, what's that? I think that's just a marker for the cemetery as a whole. Oh, policeman? Policeman. So where are we going? Oh, we can go through here now. And here we go. So, through here.
The flowers are still fresh.
So we know that the brother brought flowers.
This is a somewhat neglected and dusty hat. The stone is rather unwieldy, so it couldn't be used as a weapon. Someone fell and hit their head on it.
One more clue around here somewhere. Oh, it's probably the bloodstain.
We're dealing with a very immoderate bloodsucker here.
So where's the open grave? Must be over here. That was number 1. Is there a number 2 evidence anywhere? Can't see it. Maybe it's further in. Let's start with... oh no, this is 3, isn't it? Yeah. So we had the dusty hat.
An expensive hat with a few grey hairs stuck to the brim.
Which probably belongs to the gravekeeper.
Someone tore their trousers here.
Some blood here by the shovel.
The bleeding wasn't severe, there are just a few drops.
So someone got a cut to the leg that wasn't too serious.
The blade is bent from the impact.
Okay. Is there more? I feel like we're missing one because we've gone 1, 3, 4. Ah, is this the actual open grave? Looks like it. So if we go into investigation mode here, we can highlight
Looks
something.
like a set of surgical instruments.
Surgical
One
instruments.
is missing.
Missing a scalpel.
The label is illegible.
Okay, maybe we need to do our chemical analysis on that. There's a note of some kind here. Ooh, okay. Crumpled note. We've run out of fresh cadavers for dissection. You know what to do, Professor Shelley. Right, so how do we do the chemical analysis again? Do we just do it here? E. Okay, so we need to make a solution that's got 3 red, -5 green, and 4 blue. Which seems like it would be simple enough. This is an addition, so yeah, so if we add that, if we add that, and we add that, that seems like it should work. Why is it not adding the blue? Can you only add 2? Maybe you can. Okay. Like so. Feels like it, doesn't it? Yeah. Formalin, which is used for embalming corpses. What else do we have here? Crumpled note that we found. This is the evidence we found. Okay. Can't do anything in the Mine Palace yet. Is there any suggestion we can do any reconstruction anywhere? Maybe talk to the policeman? They usually don't have anything that interesting to say.
This gives me the creeps. What if the vampire comes back?
Quickly ask this person here.
Help me, please.
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
Okay. So there was, by that grave, it looked like there was still a bit of a marker. So is there anything here we can sort of piece together? No, I found all the evidence there. Is there anything this way, maybe? Like another bit of evidence? I think there is. Oh, got a new location, Emperor's Aqueduct, and there's something here.
Nicely roasted.
So this is probably where the Joe the Vagrant guy was having his dinner.
Psilocybin mushrooms. These are
Ooh, now
powerful
that's interesting. He
hallucinogens.
was having hallucinogenic mushrooms.
I wonder how even the most destitute always somehow manage to scrape together enough for a drink.
So it feels like we could probably discount the homeless guy's testimony if he was tripping balls. Let's see what we can do here. So we probably do start by the grave, don't we? Even though that's numbered 2. Oh, there's someone over here as well. It does rather look like that's what he was doing. Now, what do we have here? Someone digging. Could be the gravekeeper. Could be that he was earning a bit on the side, maybe. It's not the vagrant with the surgical implements. I'm not sure who that is. Okay, so choice of 3. It's definitely not him. We're not sure who this person is. So let's just leave it there for now. What do we have? This is where the shovel was. Huh. Okay. So we've got it set as the same guy who was using the surgical scalpel. The victim... Yeah, okay. So the victim we're saying is the brother. Oh no, the brother didn't die, did he? Just sort of remind myself of who the victims were here. So the gravekeep died, and he died of massive blood loss. And also this Saeed Hafez, who was from the medical college, died of being hit in the head. Okay. So what do we have here? This looks like the medical college guy with the posh hat. Oh no, okay. Not sure about that. There's a few possibles, isn't there? Well, we could say it was the gravekeeper, because if he's using the shovel, that seems reasonable. And then maybe... What did this guy look like? He had sort of a widow's peak, didn't he? Is that who we're saying the victim is? I think so. And he's... We're kind of saying that's the college professor with the glasses there. So maybe not this guy. Okay, so let's use that as our assumption for now. No. Okay, so it seems it's probably this college professor again. Making it look like a vampire attack. So who died? It was the assistant, wasn't it? But the gravekeeper also died from blood loss. So which one died of blood loss? Maybe if this was the gravekeeper. And then we've got something over here. Ah, okay. The one with the glasses looks like the photographer. And I do wonder whether he was making it look like a vampire attack, just for a better story. So we've kind of said he is the one going around with a scalpel stabbing people, and I think that probably is what happened. So that's the photographer, isn't it? Oh, yeah, maybe we could say that he was stealing the scalpel. But here we've got the medical college guy and the gravekeeper wearing their different hats there. He's holding the formaldehyde or whatever that is. Then the gravekeeper attacks him for some reason. I'm not sure why. But then the photographer makes it look like a vampire attack. I'm saying the gravekeeper died. Again, looks like a vampire attack. So how does that look?
You're not even trying,
Right.
Sherry.
Okay.
Concentrate.
Ah, that's the brother who survived, and yeah, we got the basket of flowers here, so perhaps that's how it goes.
You're not even
Nope.
trying, Sherry.
Okay.
Concentrate.
Okay, we got it wrong somewhere. I think we'll leave that as the flowers, because we know those are here. I'm pretty sure the photographer is the one who's stabbing them with a scalpel, and he did actually kill one, didn't he? Because the head trauma wasn't enough to kill one of them. Which one died from the head trauma? Is the gravekeeper's death that's confusing me slightly. Unless it was the brother attacking them. Maybe he found them, you know, desecrating his sister's grave and just attack them. It's possible. Aha.
The brother of the deceased became furious when he caught the anatomist exhuming his sister's body. He killed him with a shovel. The graveyard keeper took to his heels, but didn't get far. He fell, hitting his head on a stone, which rendered him unconscious. With the murderer gone, the reporter who was hiding punctured the neck of the first victim to imitate a bite. But when he did the same to the second victim, he killed an unconscious man. So we have 2 murders and 2 murderers, but no vampires.
Vampires are not so scary when you have grave robbers and journalists running around.
Nice. Okay, well, we solved that one. So I guess we'll return to the police station and hand that in.
Constable Stark, do you believe in vampires?
Eh? What do vampires have to do with anything?
Oh, that's exactly what I thought while looking into the murders at the cemetery. The primary suspect is indeed the murderer, but he's not the only one. The reporter, who so easily fooled everyone with his vampire stories, killed the other victim.
But why would he do that?
He believed the unconscious man to be dead and decided to concoct a thrilling story for his readers.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Holmes. I'll have the conniving little scrub taken in immediately. There's only one case left. Don't let me stop you.
Okay, we may as well take a look at the remaining case that we're still being tasked with solving. The scapegoat. So, report. 4 people were arrested for theft, property damage and debauchery. The 4 comprised of 3 women dressed in robes and animal masks, and a priest. The suspects have been charged, with stealing and slaughtering a goat in the forest ruins to the west of the cemetery. For this cruel act, they will be prosecuted accordingly. However, the victim has requested to specifically identify who stole his goat. Okay. The testimonies are attached. Victim's testimony. Willie was the best goat I've ever owned. Very fertile. He'd charge at anything red, but otherwise he was as calm as a cat. I was inside when he was stolen. By the time I ran out, they were gone, but I saw that the thief was wearing a mask. I must know who did it. Please, put Mr. Placido onto this. He busted my neighbour for running a gambling den with but a single look at his clothes. I'm sure he'll solve this in a jiffy. So I think the key thing there is something red, I suspect. The priest is still tipsy. I came to the ruins to save these lost souls and stop their abhorrent ritual. I found them dancing and I hid in the bushes. Only to gather courage, mind you. I didn't see any goats. Then one of them stumbled. I gasped and they noticed me. The one who fell tied me up and the other, in a lion mask, forced me to drink wine. I don't know where the third woman was, but when they stopped tormenting me, the goat had appeared. Okay, so these are... We have a blackbird, red lion, green ox. The woman in the green ox mask is limping, so possibly the one that stumbled. I couldn't steal the goat even if I wanted to. I sprained my ankle during the dance. It was the priest who brought us the goat. He may be all holier than thou now, but he clearly wanted to join our bacchanalia. I wonder what colour he's wearing. The woman in the red lion mask has a large bruise on her side. I broke an amphora with a very expensive wine because of that goat. He was probably rabid. Bird should have known better than to steal this crazy animal, so she's blaming the bird. I've had enough. This is the last time I take part in these rituals. I already have 3 lovers. That's more than enough. And Blackbird. We gathered to perform a ritual which would make men desire us above all else. We were dancing when we noticed someone spying on us from the bushes. It was the priest. I ordered the others to get him drunk. No one must witness our ritual while sober, because it insults the god of rapture. Oh, about the goat, it was Lion's responsibility to bring it to the ruins, and we know that he charges at things that are red, and Lion is wearing red. So let's pin that evidence. And we'll leave the police station, have a quick look at the map. We've got a new location there, the forest ruins. See how far it is. We know it's to the west of the cemetery where we just were. Yeah, so if we fast travel to the cemetery, we should be able to just quickly run up there. So it's behind us, I think. It's probably up this path. This looks like the place, doesn't it? Okay, we actually need to go a bit further on. Interesting place though. I wonder if we get to go in there at some point. Maybe. Okay, well this looks like the place. What have we got here? We've got goat
The
tracks.
hoofprints end in deep furrows. The animal was resisting.
Yeah, someone was dragging it.
What a waste.
Broken wine.
Multiple bare footprints. I should examine them more closely. Multiple bare footprints. I should examine them more closely.
Okay, well, how does one do that?
priest said that he came here to stop the ritual. Did you really, Father?
Oh dear.
The goat was torn to pieces. Ugh. Savagery. The robe is soaked with wine.
Yeah, well, apparently we have enough to reconstruct this. He did mention that he wanted to follow these footprints, but I'm not sure how we would do that. Okay, so we have a bird, an ox, and a lion, all doing horrible things to this poor goat. Now, who was forcing him to drink the wine? I think that was in his testimony. So we'll just remind ourselves what he said. The one who fell tied me up. So who's got the limp? Was it the ox? Yeah, so it was ox and lion tying him up. Oh, okay, this will be the lion, I think. Because the goat charged her because she was wearing red. Now, they did say that the bird stole the... Yeah, she accuses Bird of stealing the goats. Let's go with that. When it escapes, charges her. Now we know that the ox stumbled during the dance. And the priest... What are the alternatives here? Alright. So do we know anything about who took him out of the bushes? They do accuse the priest of bringing the goat. That might be something we can do. Okay, so he's kind of implying that the bird woman wasn't there. So maybe he didn't see her? Right. Is that everything? I think so. Let's see how that goes.
So, we have 3 lusty women engaged in a ritual. They're drinking and dancing when suddenly they hear a noise from the bushes. Their ritual seems to be working. There's a man they can get drunk already. While 2 of them are busy with the priest, the 3rd one leaves. She is the one who stole the goat and brought it to the ritual. The poor animal smells trouble and charges at the drunken woman with the amphora. Still, he couldn't break free, and at the end was brutally torn apart.
Yikes.
And eaten alive.
Well, they attracted the attention of men. The police, at least.
So, do we just return to the police station? Maybe.
Mr. Holmes, I have great news. Our recent accomplishments have earned me a promotion.
Oh, lucky him.
Sergeant Stark. It has a nice ring to it, hasn't it?
What do you mean, our accomplishments? Of all the nerve, I don't recall you doing very much. I solved all the cases.
Come, Mr. Holmes. I didn't mean to belittle your contribution. After all, legwork is just as important as paperwork.
And what about the brain work?
Also very important. Don't get me wrong, your assistance was most valuable. Anyway, I'll be moving back to the office space. My days at this blasted desk are almost over. I won't be scapegoated now.
Good for you, I suppose. Speaking of scapegoats, I've solved the last case on the board. The goat was stolen by the lady in the blackbird mask. As if that makes any difference, judging by the atrocity I witnessed at the crime scene.
Yes, I heard about that one. The things women get up to these days. Ugh.
Well, I'm glad to have been of service. Now I have other matters to attend to.
Mr. Holmes, if I may be so bold as to make one last request. Do you remember that I told you that our chief inspector has been missing for a few months now? My current task is to establish his fate. I've tried to make sense of his last case, but it's a convoluted mess. I would really appreciate your help.
Sure.
Fine.
That's what
You
we're here
have
to
me
do,
intrigued.
solve cases.
Thank you awfully, Mr. Holmes.
So is it Chief Inspector Placido who has vanished? From what I've gathered, he was a good detective.
Ain't that the truth? He was solving cases like shelling peas. Without him, things have gone downhill. He was a crotchety sort, always grumbling, fussing, taking his snuff by the handful, but I, for one, miss the old boy.
Tell me everything you know.
I don't know much. Just that it's connected to a gang called the Hive. Placido has been after their leader, the Hive Master, for years. But otherwise, I can't make head nor tail of it. Here, take the key to Placido's office. You might find some leads in there.
Very well. I'll see what I can find out.
One thing is certain. It's a dangerous business. Be careful, Mr. Holmes.
Okay, well, let's do this as we're here anyway. Let's go and investigate Placido's office. Not sure where it is, but this looks like the bullpen. Here we go, right here. John's already here ahead of us. Looking fabulous as ever. See what we can investigate. We'll do investigation mode in a sec. We'll just have a quick poke around and see if we can highlight any hotspots with our naked eyes. Okay, so what goes here? Looks like a gun.
This must have been an award for long and faithful service. A box of snuff. Strong stuff.
Okay, this is a newspaper cutting, it looks like. Hive Gang police raid. Is the Hive Master dead? For Police Inspector Luciano J. Placido, the night of May 13 ended in gunshots, a blazing fire, lost comrades, and the label of hero. After an investigation lasting several years, Inspector Placido led his squad on a raid to shut down the operations of the infamous Hive Master and his crime syndicate, the Hive. The largest of the gang's warehouses, also dubbed B-Yards, was raided in Miner's End. Although the operation was thoroughly planned, the police encountered several opposition and were outnumbered. The gang set the warehouse on fire, ambushed the officers and engaged them in a gunfight. We have received confirmation from several sources that Inspector Placido managed to corner the Hive Master, the gang leader, subsequently perishing in a failed attempt to escape from the burning warehouse. As a result of the operation, Placido was promoted to the position of Chief Inspector. We congratulate the hero and are already preparing an exclusive interview with the Governor that will include an official statement on the operation. Okay, so it sounds like he's already done pretty well against this Hive, but maybe he didn't actually defeat the Hive Master? I don't know. Oh, there's a letter here. Chief Constable's message. We've been through this before, and you know well that I cannot allow it. You are an indispensable asset to this department, Placido. Sorry, but your retirement is out of the question. Okay, he wanted to retire. We need you now more than ever. The city needs you. Think about it. Chief Constable Donovan. So it looks like he kind of defeated the gang that was his life's work, and then simply retired. Or he wanted to retire. Let's have a quick look in investigation mode and see if there's anything else here. Let's pin some evidence as well in our casebook. Plan B. So we'll pin this, and we've got the stuff that we found. Let's do a little ping. Oh, yeah, we've got an open drawer here. Hive Master. Looks like he's emptied out the files.
Hive Master. Crime lords just love catchy monikers. The files are gone, that's odd.
Yeah, we'll do another ping just in case there's anything else here. Doesn't look like it. So let's go back and speak to the desk sergeant and see if we can advance the conversation that way at all.
Be careful, Mr. Holmes.
No. Okay. Right, so what do we think we have to do? Yeah, they're not though, are they? Okay, let's pin this one instead, and then ask about...
Be careful, Mr.
No.
Holmes.
Okay, we'll go back now we've pinned this other bit of evidence. Ahaha, here we go. So we've got some stuff to investigate a bit more closely now, so let's go around and have a look at these. Mm-hmm. These are like Placido's notes on the Hive Master. The last page reads, Beatrice Queen, the City Hall record said Miner's End 1877. Same year, same district as the gunfight. Was he right under my nose all along? Okay, so we've probably got to go to City Hall then and have a look at those records. A collection of Hive articles. I won't read all these. Or maybe we should. May 1875, exclusive, new crime syndicate sweeping Cordona. January 1876, buzz off, elusive weapon smugglers, the Hive, supply Irish nationalists. October 1876, Hive Master mystery, all we know about the underground gang leader. May 1878, police corruption controversy, an officer spills the truth. No more free speech, independent newspaper raided by police. Hive stings again, 5 civilians dead. So this is in 1879, so this is after the... he'd supposedly caught the master. 1879, former Cordona Chronicle reporter missing. We will not be silenced, pledges editor. In 1879, police corruption charges dropped. It looks like an ear in a jar.
Now that is odd, to say the least.
Let's take the ear, Sherry. It'll bring us luck. You'll see.
Good Lord, you can't be serious.
I don't think so. Okay, so we can't... there are no more hotspots to look at. So we found what we were searching for, obviously. Let's go back in the casebook and see what we've got here. Why is that relevant? Okay, so let's go to the City Hall records and have a look there. And can we take this ear? Just to shut John up?
Guys,
Oh,
always
okay.
play it by ear, pal.
Okay, fine. So, we'll chat to the desk sergeant on the way out, but I think... Oh, evidence room. I don't expect he'll say much to us, so we're going to go to the City Hall
Sergeant
records.
Stark's back at his desk, across from the Chief Inspector's office.
Oh, okay. Well, let's talk to him just in case that's required. So he's in here.
Be careful, Mr. Holmes.
No. So, City Hall. And it sounds like the newspaper office was involved in some way as well, in that the police kept raiding it and a reporter went missing. So it could be worth dropping in there as well. We should have a City Hall fast travel point. I think that's it, isn't it? So how do we get in? Which one's City Hall? Look at our map. So it's to my right. Yeah, so it's this building.
Are you lost, sir?
Not at all. I'm right where I need to be. I'm Sherlock Holmes, by the way.
Ursula Oni, the chief archivist. How can I help you exactly?
I need to take a look at the history of Cordona and its islanders to retrieve some, hopefully, useful information.
Your brother Mycroft told me that you were direct, and now that we've met, I can see that is true.
Someone in our family has to balance the evasive nature of my brother. Well, may I use the city archives?
You may, of course, but in return, perhaps dinner?
That's a high price to pay for looking at your archives.
Head for the ladies' man, Sherlock.
I was teasing you. Pay no attention to me.
Okay, so we're looking for the records room, wherever that is. I can see the stairs upstairs are roped off, so... probably isn't too many places we can go. Oh, there's something written on above the door here. British Envoy, Chief Archivist. What's on the other side? Archive. Looking good as ever, John. So we want Miner's End, 1877. However we do this. Okay. So Queen Beatrice, didn't it? Or Beatrice Queen. Is that enough? Property of B. Queen. Oh, Queen B. Queen Beatrice. Business entity registered in 1877. Documents filed for closure in 1880. Property registered in the name. Warehouse in Miner's End. Sold in February 1880. Distillery in Miner's End. Shut down in February 1880. Villa in Grand Surrey. Auctioned off for charity. In Warehouse in Miner's End. Currently for sale. Located on Clay Street by Stevenson's Bridge to Silverton. Okay, well it sounds like that's possibly somewhere to head to. Maybe we might need to change our... pinned evidence to this. Right, now we've been to Silverton before, so hopefully we've got a fast travel point there. Near Stevenson's Bridge, it said. There. It's on Clay Street. Oh, okay. So actually it's not in Silverton, it's in Miner's End. And it's near the bridge, so I think if we just put a mark down there. And maybe we'll fast travel over to here, and then we'll just run across that bridge and then head towards it. I assume it's this bridge. A labyrinthine part of town. Are we actually on Clay Street already? We might be. No, Clay Street's the next right, so we'll head right and then just keep an eye out for anything we think could be what we're looking for. Make sure. Yeah. Okay, so we'll stay on this road. Looking for a warehouse. Oh, the police are outside this place.
Is this familiar to you?
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Could just be a coincidence, I suppose. Let's keep going. We do know that it's supposed to be nearer to the bridge. Oh, this is looking promising. This is like a warehouse to me, near the bridge. If there's a way in. And there is.
Clearing out on Hive Master's orders. Cornelius said he knows what he looks like, but he's full of it. Clearing out on Hive Master's orders. Cornelius said he knows what he looks like, but he's full of it.
Okay. I can't remember how you activate the...
Clearing out on Hive Master's orders. Clearing out on Hive Master's orders.
I hear you.
Cornelius said he knows what he looks like, but...
I'm just going to quickly look up the controls because I can't remember how to listen in on people. Okay.
He's full of it.
Ah, okay. Hold down the button. Who saw the Hive Master? So we've got to pick out the... I wasn't very good at this the previous time. I had to do it a few times. But we've got a relevant stuff to who saw the Hive Master. Keep? No. No, I think... Yeah, we weren't very good at that time. We will try again.
Clearing out on Hive...
Burned face. Let's keep that. Oh, that was wrong. Witnesses don't survive. Keep. That was wrong. Type messages. That was right. Brother of the governor. Wrong. Okay. I was just trying to filter out the right and wrong ones there, and I think we started to get a sense for it.
Clearing out on Hive...
Right. Witnesses don't survive. Was that a keep? No, it wasn't. Burned face. That was a drop. Never seen him drop. No. Ghost of... No. Okay. Contacts through proxies we kept there, wasn't it? Never seen him. That's a keep. Brother of the governor. No. Ghost of Cordona. That was a drop. That was a keep. Keep? No. Ooh. From what I heard, the rank and file of the Hive don't know what their boss looks like. Apparently they've never even seen him in person. Just going to have a quick look around the outside first, see if there's anything else of interest. No. Okay. Jump
There are some
found.
chaps inside, and they're armed. Be careful, Sherry.
Oh, we might have a combat section. I've completely forgotten how combat works, as we haven't we haven't done it since the tutorial. Oh dear. It's possible we might have to do this more than once.
Territory. Shoot him, boys.
Overcome him, don't...
I couldn't miss the party.
Where's that? Am I not supposed to get like a little mini game or something?
I couldn't miss the party.
I was supposed to be able to capture him, but honestly, I don't know how to do that. I can't remember. Ah! What's going on?
I'm gonna hurt you.
What am I supposed to do with the close combat?
Now.
Oh, there's that mini game.
I'm coming. I couldn't miss
Shoot him in the foot.
Overcome him, don't run.
I'm coming for you.
Weaken him first.
Oh, I don't know how.
I couldn't miss the party.
Ah, maybe this. There, we got one.
Take
Someone's still shooting me. That person.
I'm gonna hurt you.
The snuff's ready.
Not that easy.
It's all yours now.
Ah, why can't I? Got him. Oh, I think we're about to die as well. I hope there's no more here.
You've lost.
Oh, no, there is. Ah! Ah, he's shooting me from here.
I'm gonna hurt
Ah, it's this
you.
guy. There's loads of them. I don't see this ending well for Sherry. Can I crouch? No, that's just the Mind Palace.
Overcome him, don't rush.
I couldn't miss the party.
Oh, did I not get that bottle?
I'm coming for you.
Ah, stop turning.
I'm gonna hurt you. I'm coming for you.
Got him.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
Ah,
Give him the pepper
stop shooting me.
Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready.
Where's that person? There he is.
No more crime for you until next month.
Oh, it's good we recover some health. Oh, well, there's more. There we go. Get to him, get to him. Ah!
Just die.
Why is there so many of them? This guy's irritating me.
Hey,
Kill you.
You could have kept him alive.
Could have done. Chose not to. Ah!
Oh, you killed him.
Oh, I was trying to shoot his little fireworks. Oh well, got some of them. I think John's probably not happy with me for my murder spree, but I didn't do bad. I arrested, what, probably half of them? We'll do better next time. That was quite tricky. See what's going on up here.
Someone's been burning papers, I see.
Are we going to read that? Maybe it's in the casebook. Oh, okay, we've got a chemistry thing here, so let's do a bit of that. So we need 3 red and -3 green. And we've got addition. Okay, okay. So, okay, so it's a bit more complicated, this one. We need to get to -3 green, and we have a -5 green there. And do we have anything that can sort of add 2 green? This, but it's going to take away 2 red. So we're on -2 red now, so we need... That puts on 1 red, and we'd need... No. Okay, let's restart. Okay, what have we got? What have we got? Well, we can get to 3 red there. And now we need to -4. Now we need to +1 green, if possible. Yeah, I've got the right red, and we're on -4. Oh, God, this is complicated. Okay, let's start again. We might have to add blue and then take blue away. Yeah, well, I think we need to start with the 3 red. Oh, this is it. 3 red, -5 green, and then we add 2 green. And I think it's as simple as that. Might need another addition. Yeah, that should do it. I managed to restore some fragments. Beeswax to Valan. Probably could be Valencia. 50 crates of yarn to Dublin. Something of honeycombs to probably Lonica. Okay, so let's keep this pinned. Burn the documents, prepare the goods. I will deal with the apiary. This shipment will be the last. If you are on the ship, you will be taken care of. If not, you're on your own. Got some yarn. That was going to
Everything knits
Dublin,
together.
was it not? I can't spare any boys, Cal. Too busy wrapping up, same as you. The boss has gone soft, shutting down when we have the island in our pockets. Makes no sense to me. And what's with the letters? He never contacted us directly before. I'd be a fool to cross him, but I sure as hell am not leaving. There's still easy pickings to be had here, hive or no hive. Now we gather some key evidence here, which we can pin. Something about an apiary. Okay, let's do a quick radar ping, and there actually is a crate here we can look at.
What a convenient way to pull the wool over the eyes of the customs house.
And we know that they were giving weapons to the Irish nationalists. So that yarn shipment to Dublin makes sense. Anything else in the casebook? Okay, I was thinking we collected all evidence. Maybe there is nothing else to discover here. Which makes sense. It was more of a battle arena, wasn't it? Just not sure what it means by the apiary. We could go back and talk to the policeman again, I suppose, and just see if that makes any sense to him. I don't really know what else to do. Unless there's anything in the Mine Palace, but probably not, no. It's being on a ship, so is there like a harbour? I think there might be. Could be something along there by the harbour. But let's return to the police station first. And just share what we've learned, which isn't a lot.
Sergeant Stark's back at his desk, across from the Chief Inspector's office.
Be careful,
Yeah.
Mr. Holmes.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll take a stroll down to the docks, as we know there was a
He's
ship.
even been putting up posters. Poor man. Losing it may be the death of him.
What's this?
He's even been putting up...
No. No. Okay.
I'm guessing you didn't get what you were after. It happens. I always wanted
He's
a
even
pet
been
cat.
putting...
Local music teacher has been putting up posters appealing for information about his style of stolen violin. Now, we found a new case there. It's not quite what I was intending to do here, but that's fine. We'll fast travel over to the harbour here, I think, and we'll have a look for maybe a ship that's got something to do with bees. I don't know. There are some ships down here. Don't know if we can see their names. Yeah, it's not so much a harbour as it is a yacht club. So where might cargo ships leave from, I guess is the question. Quite near a furniture shop. Let's just continue up here and have a quick look at that. Garden furniture, apparently. Got a little bit of money. Oh, I've run past it. Must be down here.
Tired of your garden view? Visit my shop and my goods will brighten up your house.
Okay, so what have we got? There's stuff we can buy, but how do we know what stuff was auctioned off from our house? I wonder.
Landscapes and portraits. My goods will brighten up your house.
The Holmes family. Well, that's going to be one of ours, isn't it? Map of London could be ours. And that's John. So I think all of these are ours. So let's buy all of those.
Enjoy your purchase.
We might see those sort of popping up at home next time we're there. I mean, that could be a harbour. Ooh, it's these sort of anchor icons, isn't it? So we've got one there, and we've got one here. And that's possibly it. So let's go and investigate these. In fact, we're quite near the Harbour Master building as well. They might have records of ships. So maybe we'll do that first. Assuming we can get in. Okay, no, it's this building. So we want to go to our right. So it's sort of up here. It's probably this big building here, isn't it? Not quite sure how we get inside. Maybe we don't. Oh, we talked to this person.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I cannot be of help, sir. Someone else might know better.
No. Let's go and have a little look at this ship over here. Doesn't seem to have a name. Another one over there. I could just be on a complete wild goose chase here. In fact, oh, there's people over there. No. Okay. So look at our evidence again. What are we trying to do here? I will deal with the apiary. kind of grasping at straws here, but what if the Harbour Master office knows about the... There's a bookshop. What if the Harbour Master's office knows about the shipment of goods, maybe? Might be worth asking.
May I ask you something?
I would help you if I knew, sir.
No. Okay. I'm a bit out of ideas, to be honest. We could go to the newspaper office. I mean, there were reports of journalists going missing, weren't there? Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know what this apiary thing is pointing us towards. It says it's got a map icon. So I guess we'll have another look. I don't know. So I think what we'll do, I think we'll call it there. I'm gonna have a think about this. See if I can come up with any sort of clues as to where we go next. And then when we come back next time, we'll try and track down this hive master. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. We did solve a few cases, even if we got a bit stumped on this latest one. But you know, if you did enjoy it, please do hit the like button. That'd be great. If you could also subscribe to the channel, that would be fantastic. And I hope to see you next time.